Good afternoon. I'm Kyle Sears, Executive Director for Communications, and I'll be your Master of Ceremonies for today's 2023 Educational Support Personnel of the Year Awards. As you know, today is the culmination of months of celebration in our schools, on our social media accounts, and in visits to see our three finalists doing what you all do best, supporting our school communities. You all are the heart and soul of our schools. You are there for our students and staff to cheer them on during their best days and to lend a listening ear or a helping hand on their hardest days. You tirelessly support our operations, provide hot meals, keep our facilities clean, and keep our schools safe and secure to ensure that the focus of each day remains on student learning. And often, you aren't just doing one of those things, you're doing several. For instance, where's Mr. Bobby Wyatt at? Wave at me, Mr. Bobby. Mr. Bobby is a custodian who keeps Locust Grove High School looking beautiful. And among the many ways he goes the extra mile to build relationships with students and staff, he has been known to sit in and play guitar with the school student guitar group. How amazing is that? And then there's Mr. Samuel Littleton. Where are you, Mr. Samuel? He is one of our dedicated bus drivers who goes above and beyond in supporting our students, particularly our exceptional student education program. He has been known to sing to our students to keep them calm or just to put a smile on their faces. How about a round of applause for Mr. Samuel? I could go on like this for hours, but I encourage you to go back through our social media over the last couple of months and check out all the amazing stories of our ESPYs. Also, I want y'all to know this is not my first rodeo, it's my second. And I have learned that issues may arise when you're trying to get a couple dozen people lined up quickly backstage. If you were here last year, you know what I'm talking about. All that to say, Mr. Bobby and Mr. Samuel, if I give y'all the signal, I'm going to need you to come up here quickly and do a duet for us. So before we get started today, one quick housekeeping note. Please, we ask that you take a moment to silence your cell phones. It's okay to take photos and video of today's event. Just please be sure that your phone audio is silenced. With that being said, let's get started this afternoon by welcoming some special guests seated on stage, starting with our outstanding Board of Education who sets the vision for our pursuit of exceptional here in Henry County Schools. Please welcome Board Chair Mrs. Sophie Pope, representing District 4. Dr. Pam Nutt, representing District 1. Mrs. Holly Cobb, representing District 3. Also, we'd like to recognize our Vice Chair, Mrs. Annette Edwards, representing District 2, and Mr. Mackenzie McDaniel, representing District 5. And of course, our interim superintendent, Dr. Carl Knowlton, who you'll hear from in a bit. Next, we want to recognize our three ESPY finalists. You'll learn more about them as our program proceeds, and one of the three will be crowned our 2023 ESPY winner. Seated down to my right, we have from Dutchtown High School, Dr. Nicholas Samuels. From Hampton Middle School, Mr. Edward Winslow. And from Eastlake Elementary School, Mrs. Marga Kirshner. At this point in the program, we typically hear from our reigning ESPY winner. Although 2022 ESPY winner Kim Lunn, who is the student data clerk and family engagement liaison at Hampton Elementary, couldn't be here with us today, she recorded a special message reflecting on what it means to be an ESPY and the significance of today's event. Let's take a look.
Good afternoon. My name is Kim Lunn, and I am honored to be here today as the 2022 District ESPY Educational Support Personnel of the Year recipient for Henry County Schools. I want to first say congratulations to all of you for being selected as your school or department's 2023 ESPY winner. I know many of you, and this is truly a much-deserved recognition. It's hard to believe, but I have worked for Henry County Schools in many classified roles for almost 20 years now. It seems like it was just yesterday that I walked through the doors at Locust Grove Elementary, filled with excitement and, if I'm honest, a little apprehension. However, that quickly went away with the first smiles from students, a welcoming hello from the front office, and other staff members, and I knew I was where I belonged. Now, after traveling from Locust Grove to the district office, I have found my school home, Hampton Elementary. I wear many hats at HES, as we all do. By day, I'm the student data clerk, and by night, I become the family and community engagement liaison. It's truly a blessing to work closely with our staff, students, families, and community to highlight the amazing work happening not only at Hampton Elementary, but also throughout our community and district. When I was reminded that I needed to make a final speech as the district ESPY, I thought about what I wanted to share to wrap up my year. It had to be interesting and thoughtful, and above all, quick. So I decided on the words with some revisions that I shared with our HCS new recruits at the Academy for Advanced Studies back in August. Henry County Schools is like a village where everyone works together in a positive and effective manner to ensure that our students and families feel encouraged and supported. I have always said it's not just one person or a group that makes a good school. It's everyone doing their part, working together for our students and schools to be successful. Do you remember the phrase, "It takes a village to raise a child"? That phrase originates from an African proverb, and it conveys the message that takes an entire community of people, the village, providing a positive, safe, and healthy environment for children where they're given security they need to develop, flourish, and are able to realize their hopes and dreams. The goal is to allow each child to think and feel, I belong here, I feel safe. The villagers include parents, siblings, family members, teachers, and other professionals. You, my friends, are part of this large and growing wonderful village that we call Henry County Schools. No matter what role you have, secretary, paraeducator, support staff, nutrition staff, clinic aide, custodial, and others, please know that each and every one of you are important to our village. When you return to your respective school with your awesome ESPY award in hand, and you interact with our children and our families, I hope you truly take to heart what the concept behind the proverb is, and you think about what you can do to ensure that the village of Henry County Schools continues to be strong and impactful one where not only our students, but also you can think and feel, I belong here. Congratulations to you all. I hope you have a wonderful afternoon and enjoy the ESPYs.
That heartfelt message. Now I'd like to continue our welcoming remarks by bringing someone to the podium who knows an awful lot about the many roles and responsibilities that are vital to winning for kids each and every day across Henry County Schools. Please welcome our interim superintendent, Dr. Carl Knowlton.
Thank you, Cal, and good afternoon. You will often hear me say that we are in the business of educating kids. If ever given the task to brand Henry County Schools, it would be Kids Are Us. We were intentional about the district's 2023-24 focus being Winning for Kids. This focus originates with a clear awareness to more learning, more growing, and more celebrating. We find ourselves here today for more celebrating. And it brings me such joy to be able to celebrate our ESPY winners. This celebration comes during a time in our society where there is not much celebrating happening, especially at this level. Let's be clear, winning for kids would not be possible without ESPY's winners. This year's ESPY winners consist of some of the following job families: administrative assistants, office specialists, before and after school workers, custodians, bookkeepers, bus drivers, mental health and wellness facilitators, and paraprofessionals, just to name a few. When our ESPY winners were nominated, they were described with the following words and/or phrases: greets our students with a warm smile, team player, positive attitude, works hard at helping students and staff, consistently goes above and beyond, makes a positive impact, genuinely cares for the well-being of both students and staff. These are perfect examples of what it takes to win for kids. When it comes to winning for kids, it takes all of us coming together on behalf of every child. We can't choose which kids we want to win. I want to thank and congratulate this year's ESPY winners. I would also like to close with the following quotes. My first quote: alone we can do so little, together we can do so much. Helen Keller. My second quote: no one can whistle a symphony. It takes a whole orchestra to play it. A Yale professor. Thank you and enjoy the celebration.
Thank you, Dr. Knowlton, for those remarks, setting the stage for why today is such an important celebration. Now it's time to start celebrating, so I'll ask our first group of ESPYs please to make their way backstage so that we can get you lined up and ready to be recognized. While they're doing that, I'd like to welcome another very special guest to the stage. Georgia United Credit Union is the premier sponsor of the ESPYs, and Business Development Officer Steve Overcash is a great friend of the district and supporter of Henry County Schools. Steve, would you please come up and share a few words with our audience on behalf of Georgia United Credit Union?
I don't have anything showing up on the teleprompter, but I'll do the best I can. Thank you so much for having us here. We're so excited to be able to sponsor this event this afternoon. What a wonderful afternoon of celebration. And on behalf of all of us at Georgia United Credit Union, congratulations to all the ESPY winners and nominees, and really and truly the whole support group of educational support personnel. I have to tell you that I don't think, say it any better than what's already been said, but I will give you kind of a funny example to kind of zero in on something. So obviously it does take a village. It takes everyone working together as a team. And it's for the students, obviously, and winning for kids. I love that phrase. It's so appropriate. Here's just a story, just kind of put an emphasis on one area. We know it takes a village, but I have to tell you, my wife has been in a support role for many, many years. And I happened to be sitting by her at work one day, and I had overheard someone coming up to her and saying, well, can you help me with this? And she kind of smiled and said, absolutely, I'd be happy to. And I saw the person that asked her that kind of wink. And she's like, well, you have something else you need to ask? And she says, no, we really know who makes things happen behind the scenes. So y'all really make things happen behind the scenes, and we are so proud of you and so happy to be able to sponsor this event this afternoon. Congratulations again, and enjoy your afternoon. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Steve. As we prepare to introduce our first group of ESPYs, I'd also like to acknowledge some folks who've worked very hard behind the scenes to make today happen. First of all, our ESPY committee, who oversees the process for selecting our ESPY honorees, finalists, and winner. Also, Dr. Anissa Johnson, Stacy Odom, Sharika Watts, Chanel Jones, Cody Gwinnett, Raquel Hall, and the entire Human Resource Services Division, as well as Sherelle Neal from Learning and Performance, who served on the planning committee. Next, the incredible staff here at the McDonough Performing Arts Center. We know them as the Pack family, and they provided this amazing custom set design and all the lights, the music, and the fanfare for today's event. Also, I may be a little biased, but the best communications team in public education: Rodney Christopher, Sybil Barkley, Chris Larson, Reginald Jordan, Nicola Kelly, Sean Harlan, who are all responsible for today's video, graphics, photography, and much more. Of course, another round of applause for the Locust Grove High Saxophone Quartet, who provided an awesome welcome for us today. Chef Marquise Watkins and the amazing culinary arts students at the Academy for Advanced Studies provided some delicious treats for our ESPYs. We also have a number of volunteers from across the district who are serving in various roles here today. And of course, our sponsors, you've heard from Georgia United Credit Union. We also have Southern Bell Farm, Snapping Shoals EMC, O&P Solutions, Piedmont Henry, Nothing Bundt Cakes, Buff City Soap, The Italian Oven, Cracker Barrel, Costco, and Tractor Supply Company. Let's give all these groups one more round of applause. So without any further ado, I think we're ready. The PAC team here really embraced this year's mantra of winning for kids with this set design. So as their names are called, our ESPYs will walk out underneath the gold medal to my far right, and they're going to strike their best pose for RC, who's taking pictures in the back. Then they're going to shake hands and pose with our governance team for another photo before processing off stage just behind me. While they're doing this, crowd, we want you to be loud. Y'all got to hoop and holler and let our ESPYs know how much we appreciate all they do for our schools, for our children, and for our community. Up first, a school office assistant from the Academy for Advanced Studies, Ellen Sheffield. An interpreter from Dutchtown Elementary, Vicki Bass. A permanent substitute teacher from Pates Creek Elementary School, Betty Sims. A custodian from Red Oak Elementary School, Kirby Allen. An administrative assistant representing Family and Student Support Services, Mandy Norwood. Up next, our School Counselor of the Year representing Family and Student Support Services, Dr. Shanna Mitchell-Jones. Our School Psychologist of the Year, representing Family and Student Support Services, Daniel Sparrow. A payroll specialist representing financial services, Joy Bine. A before and after school enrichment program employee representing financial services, Tawana Brown. An HR specialist representing Human Resource Services, Liz Sutton. A focus area specialist representing Information Services, Tracy Maloney. An administrative assistant representing Leadership Services, Lisa Grimes. An administrative assistant representing Learning and Performance, Rena Hutchins. A bus driver representing Transportation, Samuel Littleton. A dispatcher representing Transportation, Dwayne Fontenot. A data clerk from Eagles Landing High School, Angela Fuller. A family engagement liaison from Eagles Landing Middle School, Tashika Parker. A paraprofessional from Flippin Elementary, Sloan Sagala. And our first finalist today, a mental health and wellness facilitator from Dutchtown High School, Dr. Nicholas Samuels. And that does it for our first group of ESPYs. How about one more round of applause? Now I'd like to ask our second group to please stand and begin making your way backstage. While we do that, we'll learn a bit more about our first finalist who just walked across the stage here. Dr. Nicholas Samuels is a mental health and wellness facilitator at Dutchtown High School. He has created initiatives to support school stakeholders, including conducting focus groups with students and establishing student wellness ambassador roles to serve as peer mentors and leaders. He's also the varsity wrestling coach, and he always has a smile and positive words and has made a huge impact on Dutchtown High School. Please turn your attention to the screen to learn a bit more about Dr. Samuels.
You are an ESPY district finalist. Congratulations, Dr. Samuels.
My job is to make sure that our kids are okay so that they can actually perform in the classroom. I've seen so many different young people come through my door, some in distress, some that just needed someone that they could talk to and vent to, and just a safe place. And what I do is I provide for them that safe space where they can be themselves, where they can get the valuable tools necessary to be able to navigate the nuances of what high school life is like. I've had some students who came through the door who didn't even know how to make friends in the 9th grade, and now they no longer need Dr. Samuels, and I get the opportunity to see them in the cafeteria with their friend group, their peers. So those are the things that let me know that the mental health and wellness facilitator position that was created by our district 3 years ago is definitely something that's needed, and it lets me know that I'm needed here at Dutchtown High School. We had a student that had a very severe mental health diagnosis come through our doors this year, and instantly I just really did the job of digging in and building a relationship with this student. And now I'm watching as this student is thriving in this learning environment, making friends, interacting well with teachers, getting excellent grades. So those students, just as much as I may pour into them and inspire them, they've inspired me to become better. You know, I've heard it said a lot of times that people don't care about what it is that you have to say until they know that you care. Well, I made it my business to let my babies know that I cared about them. I see on average 15 to 20 people a day, and that includes both students and staff. I have an open door policy, so students that are in distress know that they can find Dr. Samuels. They know if they see me in the hallway, they can find Dr. Samuels. Staff members can find Dr. Samuels. It's about constantly allowing yourself to be available to those that need you. It is truly an honor to be recognized for the work that I do. This is just something that I love. This is my passion. This is my purpose. This is what drives me and gets me up every single day. So what I essentially do every day is I father these kids. I parent them. So when I say that my job is my purpose, that's why I'm more excited than I am nervous, because this is me. This is what I should be doing. This is what all of us should be doing, that, you know, claiming, but I truly love what I do.
Awesome words from Dr. Samuel. So now we're ready to welcome our next group of ESPYs across the stage. Let's keep the energy going for a paraprofessional from Oakland Elementary School, Adrian Prather. Up next, a bookkeeper from Excel Academy, LaRonda Burson. An administrative assistant from Hampton Elementary, Shannon Martinez. A bookkeeper from Hampton High School, Sherry Tanner. A data clerk from Mount Carmel Elementary School, Mindy Bassett. A paraprofessional from Rocky Creek Elementary School, Laura Sewell. An office assistant from Impact Academy, Peggy Gerard. A paraprofessional from Locust Grove Elementary, LaWanda Norris. A custodian from Locust Grove High School, Bobby Wyatt. A campus safety monitor from Locust Grove Middle School, Perry Thomas Jr. A paraprofessional from Unity Grove Elementary, Stacy Crane. A paraprofessional from Luella Elementary School, Lynn Whitworth. A bookkeeper from Luella High School, Sean Fields. An office assistant from Luella Middle School, Christina Leatherwood. A graduation coach from McDonough High School, Tony Harris. A nutrition assistant from McDonough Middle School, Vernick Powell. A paraprofessional from Tessa Hall Elementary School, Robert Robbins, Jr. A paraprofessional from Wesley Lakes Elementary School, Regina Foster. A paraprofessional from New Hope Elementary School, Jackie Adams. And our second finalist, a campus safety monitor from Hampton Middle School, Edward Winslow. How about one more round of applause for our second group of ESPYs? Now I'd like to ask our third and final group of ESPYs to please stand and begin making their way backstage. While they do that, we'll learn a bit more about our second ESPY finalist, Edward Winslow, a campus safety monitor at Hampton Middle School. Mr. Winslow models connectivity, respect, and a positive mindset and ensures that young men have positive influences to inspire them to accomplish their goals. He understands the commitment necessary to guide the future leaders of tomorrow. He's proactive, hardworking, and dedicated, and the HMS community can always rely on him to lend a helping hand. Mr. Winslow makes HMS a safer place to work and to learn. Please turn your attention to the screen to learn more about him.
The day of the nomination, where I was one of the district finalists, was a total shocker to me. Early that morning, I was doing my normal duty of the bus duty and speaking to everybody, shaking hands, getting kids out of the cafeteria to go to their classrooms. I received a radio call from my assistant principal, Ms. Houston, and she was telling me that she had an issue in the media center with one of my mentees, quote unquote, one of my babies. These kids, all these kids, I treat them like they're my babies. So I jetted out the cafeteria, running down the 8th grade hall. I went to the media center, and my mindset was like, what is going on? What is he doing? What happened this morning? So I opened the door and I was about to run in, and I get a big surprise. This must be a big moment because all the big people are here for me. The ones that played a major role in my life and a major role here into the school since I've been here. So of course, chills came over me, emotional. I try to keep it together because I don't like being emotional on camera. That was a very special moment that I never forget. I started out volunteering at multiple events here at the school, games, formals, helping out with practices, things of that nature. And I partnered with the school with my mentoring program, where I would meet with kids once a week. Upon doing that, I got opportunity to be a campus safety monitor here at the school. And as soon as I heard that, I'm thinking, man, this could be a great moment for me to actually connect with the kids on an everyday level versus just once a week level. It's been my passion since I can remember, to instill and to motivate the young kids and kind of show them that they're more than what the situation they're going through at the moment. That's why I'm here. The most rewarding part about what I do is the feedback from the kids. It can be a kid saying, "Thank you for speaking to me every day, Mr. Winslow," or "Hey, I needed that hug you gave me," or "I needed that high five." Those responses lets me know that what I'm doing is actually working. And because you don't do it for the gratitude, you do it for the love, and you do it to be an inspiration to somebody's life. It may not be everybody, but if you reach one person, then you did your job. Here at Hampton Middle, I've worked with a lot of students. But this one particular student stands out to me the most. A student who moved here from out of state, had a rough upbringing, a dark past, and a student who kind of closed himself off from the world. I work with this student day in and day out, Monday through Friday. Stay consistent, give him love, give him affection, give him motivation, kind of try to show him what he can be and what he can do. By the end of his year here, he had went from a 2.9 GPA to a 3.7. He was student of the month for a few months. He's actually being a kid, how a kid's supposed to be. He's happy. And that's all I ever wanted. These kids are the future. And if not me, then who? That's how I look at it. So this is a great feeling. I'm getting emotional again, but I'm honored. I didn't even expect to make it this far.
Thank you so much, Mr. Winslow. Another amazing story of one of our ESPYs. So now we're ready to welcome our third and final group of ESPYs across the stage. Up first, a paraprofessional from Ola Elementary School, Ashley Hanson. Next, a custodian from Ola High School, Glenn Couveron. A graduation coach from Ola Middle School, Rebecca Lanham. A paraprofessional from Rock Spring Elementary School, Jenny Boyd. A paraprofessional from Austin Road Elementary School, Nicole McCree. A graduation coach from Austin Road Middle School, Letitia Benefield. A family engagement liaison from Cotton Indian Elementary School, Denisha Wilburn. A bookkeeper from Fairview Elementary School, Patricia Bowers. A custodian from Smith Barnes Elementary School, Dylan Head. A paraprofessional from Stockbridge Elementary School, Brenda Hightower. A paraprofessional from Stockbridge High School, Terrence Roy. A paraprofessional from Stockbridge Middle School, Gwendolyn Thompson. A nutrition assistant from Timber Ridge Elementary School, Ashley Krantz. An office assistant from Union Grove Middle School, Joyce Vaughn. A paraprofessional from Pleasant Grove Elementary School, Kimberly James. A bookkeeper from Woodland Elementary School, Sandra Anderson. A paraprofessional from Woodland High School, Erica Kaufman. A paraprofessional from Woodland Middle School, Dean Manross. And our third finalist, a mental health and wellness facilitator from East Lake Elementary School, Marga Kirschner. And that does it for our third and final group. How about one more round of applause for our 65 exceptional ESPYs? Now we'll ask that if you turn your attention to the screen one more time, let's learn about our third ESPY finalist, Marga Kirschner, a mental health and wellness facilitator from East Lake Elementary School. Mrs. Kirschner provides support in many ways. Her joy is contagious. You can count on her for warm hugs, encouraging words, and much more. She is East Lake Elementary's greatest cheerleader. Let's take a look.
This morning, my principal came to me and said she needed some help with some coverage in the cafeteria. So rearranged my schedule, went down to the cafeteria, did that, and then got a couple of sidetrack conversations with my other assistant principals that they needed me for some kids. Walked in the media center, and to my surprise, I saw my coworkers, my colleagues, people that I've known for years at the district office. And then I turn around and see my mom and my dad and my husband, who was off of work. What? And so they presented me with flowers and told me that I was one of the finalists for the Henry County ESPY. And I was speechless. A typical day for the mental health and wellness facilitator, it looks different, but there are some commonalities. My first priority is to make sure that our students are okay. So I begin each morning walking around the hallway, greeting kids, checking in with them, checking in with staff members. And then as the day gets started, I work with kids on a variety of things. It could be challenging feelings. It could be maybe they had a rough night. It could be maybe they're in crisis. And so my job is to help make sure that they're safe and to build those relationships to where they know they have a trusted adult in the building that they can come to no matter what. There's a particular student that I feel is one of those success stories that you come to the end of the day and you look back and think, that's why I'm in this position. This student has had a lot of challenges, and we have been able to work together to not only overcome those challenges, but now they're actually in the forefront of the school as a student leader, helping greet kids every day and helping to start a positive tone to other kids in starting their school day. To be recognized at this level is something that is just something that I wouldn't have imagined, because I come to work every day full of joy and passion just for the work. So what I do every day is I win for kids. And whatever that looks like, that's what my job is. And that's what my passion is. I love to see people be the best versions of themselves. And that's what I set out to do every day. I do what I do because relationships matter. I'm destined for this position. I care about people so much, and the relationships that I make are just immeasurable. I do what I do because I love to take care of people.
Thank you so much, Mrs. Kirshner. Again, I have to say it again, another amazing story. And the care, the level of care, the pride that all of our ESPYs have for their vital roles in our schools just couldn't be more inspiring. That's what it's all about here in Henry County Schools. So once again, I want to say thank you to my communications team, especially Chris Larson, for these video features highlighting our amazing ESPY finalists. And so we're almost there, the moment you've all been waiting for. But before we name our 2023 ESPY, let me welcome to the podium Dr. Anissa Johnson, Acting Chief Human Resources Officer, and Amy Spicer, Executive Director of Employment, to offer some special acknowledgments from Henry County Schools Human Resource Services Division.
Good afternoon. It is truly exciting and refreshing to be celebrating our educational support personnel. Congratulations and thank you to all honorees for your part in making Henry County Schools a great place for over 43,000 students and their families. Please draw your attention to the slide as I extend a huge thank you and appreciation to our amazing sponsors. We couldn't have done this without you, and please know we sincerely thank you for your ongoing support and partnership with Henry County Schools.
Thank you, Amy. Also allow me to thank Stacy, Cody, Raquel, Rodney Christopher, and the entire ESPY planning team for the role you played in making this event a great success. Each year, this event gets better and better. Thank you, yes. Thank them. Additionally, let me thank the executive cabinet members who are also here today. If you all will please stand, we want to thank you for your attendance and your support of the ESPYs today. Finally, but certainly not least, let's thank Chip Forehand and the entire PAC team for always going above and beyond to create this event. From the medals, to the lighting, to the staging, to the decor, we simply are in awe today. Thank you again to everyone, and let's enjoy the rest of the celebration. And now for the moment you've been waiting for.
Thank you, Anissa and Amy, and as Anissa said, the moment has arrived. So let's welcome to the podium one more time our interim superintendent, Dr. Carl Knowlton, for the announcement of this year's ESPY winner.
All right. I won't prolong this, but let's give all of our ESPYs winners another round of applause, please. And when doing this, I used to always like the idea of asking for a drum roll, but I don't know if that was in the budget this year. But I'm still going to ask for a drum roll. Let's just see if it made it through. Drum roll, please. I'll take that. All right. The Henry County Schools 2023 Educational Support Person of the Year is Marga Kirshner. Congratulations, Eastlake Elementary.
Take a photo. A few words from our ESPY winner, Ms. Marga Kirshner.
I'm glad I brought notes. I got them out of my sleeve. Okay. I'm so honored to be the ESPY winner for Henry County Schools. Since I found out I was an ESPY finalist, I have experienced an array of feelings. I felt humbled, excited, and valued. But today, the best way to describe how I'm feeling is one of gratitude. Really, this award belongs to all the people who have made a positive difference in my life. I would like to thank the students that I serve every day at Eastlake Elementary. They are my why, they make me smile, they inspire me. My husband, Andy, who's my listening ear and who thinks I've done nothing incorrect in teaching in 27 years. My parents, my family, they listen to my endless stories of my workday. My friends are such an important part of my support system. The Eastlake staff and administration, they support me, and they've made me feel so special in recognizing me in this way. I've had so many mentors, past and present, at the district level. Thank you for supporting me and believing in me. The Board of Education, thank you for believing in this job as a mental health and wellness facilitator. Thank you for advocating for the well-being of staff and students. There is a quote that says, "If you love what you do, you'll never work a day in your life." And I'll repeat that quote. If you love what you do, you'll never work a day in your life. Are some days difficult and challenging? Of course. But I love what I do. I love to win for kids. When students say things like, "Ms. Kirshner, you're a miracle," or "Ms. Kirshner, congratulations on being an ESPY finalist. I'm going to try to get you some Popeye's chicken." Or, "Ms. Kirshner, you're the angel of the school." I mean, how can I not love what I do? If you've never worked in an elementary school, I'd highly recommend it. You'll leave feeling very encouraged. In closing, I want to leave us with a few thoughts to reflect on and hopefully be inspired by. Thought number one, I want to challenge us to continue to win for kids. Thought number two, do what you love. Thought number three, the small things make a big difference. Remember to give that extra hug, that smile, that encouraging word. And thought number four, be encouraged, but also be encouragers. Again, I want to reiterate, my gratefulness to receive this award, and I'm so proud to be Henry County's 2023 ESPY winner. Thank you.
Congratulations, Mrs. Kirshner, and congratulations to all of you. And from the bottom of my heart, we cannot thank you enough for the vital work you do each and every day in our schools. So as we wrap up here, we're going to take some photos. I'd like to ask that our audience remain seated momentarily and allow our ESPYs to make their way to the lobby where they will pick up their gifts and their lunch using the ticket on the bottom of their trophies. ESPYs, class dismissed.